Thank you, Erica, for putting up with me. I'm very temperamental. I love you very much.
Peter Dinklage has been acting since the 90s, but it wasn't until he was cast as Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones that he became a megastar. Despite his incredible popularity, the actor and his wife of 17 years, Erica Schmidt, have managed to keep their relationship away from the prying eyes of the spotlight. The couple has remained very private when it comes to their family. According to Peter's fellow Game of Thrones co-star Lena Headey, Dinklage is super flirtatious. In fact, she actually dubbed him the most successful flirt I've ever met. While Peter didn't disagree, he did admit that he wasn't always that confident in his own skin, and it took him quite some time to gain the courage to approach women with his flirtatious charm. He shared, "I was socially a little bit of a mess in terms of confidence with the other half." The actor explained that it was only as he got older that he started to become more comfortable with himself. He added, "Women on the whole are often not as shallow as men are. They can be, but they cut through things a little more easily than men do in terms of that superficial stuff." And the woman to become completely smitten with his funny and flirtatious side was his beloved Erica Schmidt. Peter and Erica met on an incredibly unique night in Manhattan while elephants were walking through the streets. Yep, you heard that right. Elephants. They were at a mutual friend's house and heard that the circus was visiting the town. When they went out, they saw a long line of elephants walking through Manhattan. To make things even more romantic, it was snowing that night.
You meet each other and then you're kissing that day.
The pair eloped to Las Vegas and said "I do" in 2005, long before Peter's acting career had taken off. Following Dinklage's big break from Game of Thrones 5 years later, the couple had to adjust to his newfound fame and the popularity that came along with it. During an interview with Rolling Stone, Erica joked, "Lately, girls have been like licking his face." Interestingly enough, it's not her husband's fame that seems to bother her. Rather, it's the fact that people are surprised by his appeal. Erica explained, "What's frustrating about it is that Pete is an incredibly handsome, charming, funny guy. But when he does a magazine or something, it's like, isn't it amazing he's 4 foot 5 inches tall and he's sexy? You know, that's just who Pete is, and the rest of the world has to catch up." While working in the same industry might lead to unhealthy competition or even animosity between some partners, Peter and Erica are so proud and secure in who they are that there's just no time for jealousy. In 2020, Schmidt even directed Peter in an off-Broadway production, A Month in the Country. So they even enjoy working together too.
So I like that, and I really just wanted to spend more time with her.
Interestingly enough, when Peter is asked who the most successful artist in their household is, he'll quickly let you know it's not him. During a 2015 interview, the actor called his wife brilliant and gushed, "She loves theater. Unlike a lot of other people in our profession where film is the ultimate goal, theater is sacred to her. It's not entertainment, it's art."
I work in theater, I love theater, I conceived it for theater.
He added, "She's very inspiring. She's definitely the artist of the family. I am just the TV actor who pays the bills." In 2011, the couple welcomed their first child, a daughter whose name they never revealed. Peter shared, "Let me tell you right now, her name is not Zelig, but it's hilarious that that's a fact in Wikipedia." There is very little known about their daughter, and maybe that's because she was born right as Game of Thrones turned Dinklage into an internationally famous household name. When Peter was asked if he wanted to correct the reports on his daughter's alleged name on Wikipedia, his response was, "I don't care." The actor also admitted to being an incredibly protective father. So when he's working on set, he makes sure to keep his private life away from his work life. He explained, "I am so protective of everything that society has to offer, especially if I am in it. Maybe one day she'll watch Thrones. She has been to the cinema once, and she lasted about half an hour. I think she was a little too young." In October 2017, Dinklage and Schmidt's second child was born. Since then, however, there has been no news at all about their youngest child. The couple has chosen not to release any details about their second child, not even their gender or name. During an interview just 6 weeks after his daughter was born, he called fatherhood incredible and life-changing. A few months later, he told Rolling Stone his daughter was simply beautiful and joked, "I wonder who the father is." Peter also credits becoming a father with making him a better man. Recalling his youth in a 2018 interview, the actor opened up about his struggle with self-esteem and self-worth. He shared, "Oftentimes when I was younger, I'd think in negative terms. Without believing in reincarnation, I'd think, what did I do in my past lives to deserve this scarlet D on my chest? Because a lot of the time it sucks." However, the birth of his daughter put a lot of things into perspective for him. He explained, "I think everything gets easier as you get older. When you're young, your ego is so strong. Then you get older and you get freed from yourself. Maybe it's having children that does it. You're not who you were before having kids. While the actor has described his life as being near perfect, with a beautiful new baby and a happy marriage that accompanied a seriously impressive career, there was just one downside to his blissful existence: the inability to keep a low profile. He admitted, "I can't be anonymous because of my size." Erica added, "Even if they don't recognize him, they think he's Wee Man from Jackass, or they think he's the guy from In Bruges. So there's a constant assault."
30 people, Peter, Tyrion, coming towards him. And I see walking towards me, Leonardo DiCaprio with a baseball cap and sunglasses. And he just walked right by, nobody even blinked. But he can't hide, Peter. He can't put on his sunglasses and a hat.
It was because of all the constant ambushing of people that Peter moved his family to upstate New York from Manhattan. It might not have been the easiest move for Erica's work in theater, but she agreed because she knew how important it was to him. Peter confessed, "The list of people happy here is probably my dog, me, the baby, then my wife. From happiest to least happiest." If there's one thing that's blatantly obvious about their top secret relationship, it's that they are sure about who they always want to go home to and spend the rest of their lives with: each other. For such a successful actor, we can imagine how difficult it must be for Peter to keep his private life away from prying eyes. But he's done a very good job at it. We're so glad that he and Erica have found love and happiness together with their family, and we wish them nothing but the best for their future.